Hi, welcome to your Oracle card reading for the day. So today I chose the Sacred Forest Oracle to get us a reading. Let's look at some of these cards. So if you're new, I like to show off the cards so that you can see the different artwork and the messages that come with them. So this set does have the numbers at the end. A few of my sets do, not all of them do, but it's nice to be able to use those numbers. Sometimes they resonate. Could be like a life path number or a lucky number. So if you're new, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so very much for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. I do appreciate it. Follow me on TikTok and YouTube. I'm trying to grow my collective on both so that I can reach more people. That's been a huge goal for me this year, is just to reach out and help those on the spiritual path, and just to be able to help those that have, maybe been on the path for a long time, or maybe they're just starting their spiritual journey. I just feel like we can all kind of help each other. And I also love hearing from you guys. I love your comments. So thank you so much for reaching out and leaving those. I love talking to you guys. It's just nice to have like-minded people that you can connect with. So I am going to give away a tarot reading on TikTok and YouTube. Once I reach 10,000 on TikTok, I will give away that reading. And once I reach 500 on YouTube, I'll give away that reading. So if you're interested in following along, definitely do that so you can be a part of that. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. So our message for today is Willow Spirit, flexibility. I love that. Look at the weeping willow in the back. I love willow trees. They're absolutely gorgeous. And then you got this little fairy. It's so beautiful. So the number with this one is 48, which can combine to a 12, and then it makes a 3. So maybe 48, 12, or 3 resonate for you. Willow Spirit, flexibility. At the edge of the forest pond grows a large willow. Her branches dip lightly into the waters. As the wind rises, her elegant boughs sway to and fro like a mystic dancer. Her dangling leaves whisper across the water in lazy designs. This card encourages you to be flexible in your life. Be willing to bend and even yield. There is a power in doing this as a choice rather than as a forfeit of your will. Even though there are times to stand strong, sometimes the greater valor, is to go around a situation rather than face it head on. By being adaptable, you can succeed, whereas someone who is more rigid may not. In rough winds, a strong oak tree may break, while the willow can bend without snapping. Adjust to life rather than fight it. Surrender to the process. As the willow can weather storms, so you too can weather life challenges. There are many legends regarding the willow tree. It often has associations with gods and goddesses, such as Hecate, Artemis, and Mercury. In ancient Athens, it was a practice of the priests to place willow branches in their temples in the belief that it would draw mystical healing. The willow was also sacred to poets, for the sound of the wind through the willow was thought to influence poetic expression. In Celtic traditions, the willow has always been known as a tree of dreaming, inspiration, and enchantment. Be flexible in your life. Be willing to bend rather than break. Be amenable to change, and you will flourish in wondrous ways. I love that message. That's a really good message. I feel like sometimes I'm very stubborn and I can, just want to do what I want to do, and I don't want to be flexible, but that's not always the way, especially when you're working with others. Sometimes it's just good to be flexible and realize when it's okay to compromise. It doesn't always have to be your way. You can work with others and compromise and maybe do things both of your ways, or do something your way one time and something their way another time. Maybe their way works better, and then maybe you realize that you have a new way of doing things because you were flexible. So definitely love that. And I feel like, when we go through things in our life, different challenges, it may not be what you want to go through, but I also feel like it definitely teaches you a lesson. There's a lesson in everything. So definitely enjoy that part of it. It's not always fun, but you will learn something from every situation you go through. And if you're flexible and realize that, you can't change it, so embrace it and kind of just go with it, because fighting it is just going to make it that much harder. But I definitely love that message. I hope this resonated for you. Maybe send it to somebody else that's going through a hard time that could use that. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.